Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Morning, Freddie. Mayor, sir, Mayor, my boss over here in the corner. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm Jim Harbison. I'm the Executive Director at MDHA. Housing and opportunity. That's what we do at MDHA with our partners. And we've got a lot of them in the audience today, here to celebrate the groundbreaking of a tremendous mixed income with new federally subsidized affordable apartments right here at a historic site for MDHA, named for one of our founding ambassadors, Randee Rogers. As you may remember, right here in this site not too long ago was the Randee Rogers Training Center, MDHA's maintenance shop, and a community mural, which was really lovely. And about 2 months ago, we started the process and did demolition, and down it came. But this prime piece of property, 3 Ps, in Germantown will soon serve a much greater need. And that's why we're here today, to celebrate the beginning stages of construction for 100 mixed income apartments. Mixed. 50 of them for low income, 25 for our workforce, our middle income folks, and 25 at market, all mixed in together. And to get there is taking some great partners who've all made some deep contributions. The new development will feature 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. It'll have its own amenities, an exercise room, a community room, computer access, balconies, patios, and secured parking. And when we talk about a prime piece of real estate, this is a really good one, because look at that view of downtown. And you walk to Kroger, and you're on the bus line. This is a great place to live. As we all know from our Cheatham team, it's in the back row of our property management team for Cheatham right across the street. But first, the name. We continue to honor Randee Rogers by naming the new development here Randee Rogers Apartments. Ms. Rogers was an advocate for the families we serve, and as you may remember, she moved into a place called Preston Taylor in 1977. That wasn't something many people did by choice. And from that point forward, she was an advocate for the low-income residents of MDHA. And we've honored her here for a long time. We'll continue to do so. You may also remember the many colorful murals we had in the street here. And thanks to Sharon Hurd, who's in the audience, I think, and others, we're preserving those murals, and they will be incorporated in the design of the new building. Those murals were funded by Mark Deutschman here in town and created by our local artists with the help of our youth and the community. But now on to the people who have made this possible, our many, many partners. The first, before I forget, I want to thank all of my our MDHA staff. There are so many man-hours in this project. Andy Shepard, our whole property management team, all the guys that do everything every day to make this reality. The people that work for our resident association, our finance team, our underwriting team, our development team have all been deeply involved pulling this together now for going on 5 years, I think, Freddie. We had our first public meetings here about 5 years ago. But that's what it takes to bring a project like this to the finish line. And partners, HUD, thank you. Secretary was just here. Thank him again. HUD will provide $12 million in new operating subsidy for these apartments for people of low income, meaning someone at the poverty line pays $50 for their apartment. They've also got $1 million in a grant to us for this very site. Tennessee Housing Development Agency in our great state of Tennessee, Ralph, my friend, thank you. Tax credits, $5 million, tax-exempt bonds, and being a great partner in helping us put it together. And Mayor, none of this is possible without your support, Freddie's support, the council's support. Metro Nashville has $16 million of capital spending funds right here. Now, I know you're a math guy, but that yields an operating subsidy and all the leveraging that you see here, without which none of that would be possible. Now, of course, our private partners, Klein Sweeney, you've been with us from the start, our architect, R.G. Anderson, our contractor, J.P. Morgan Chase is securitizing the credits, providing underwriting, Boston Capitals, buying the credits, thank you. So we have a great private team here that have been deeply involved in this from the very start. I'm sure I've missed someone, because providing opportunity for people of low income and the housing for all takes everyone. So if I've missed anyone, I'm sure there's an elected official, some of the hopefully the mayor will recognize. But thank you to everyone. This is a great day for us. It is a new model for housing in our country. This is a HUD demonstration project. The Secretary is watching it because this will be public housing initially and then convert to a different and more attractive form of subsidy as soon as we occupy it. So thank you all for being here. I will ask that our great mayor, Mayor Cooper, please come up and say a few words, and thank you for your support.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It looks like I'm shivering a little bit. It's not from the cold because this is thrilling. And I want to recognize Randee Rogers' daughters, Tracy Dara and Keely Rogers. Thank you so much for being here. And you're sitting next to one of my idols, Mayor Purcell. And I want to recognize our great state senator, Brenda Gilmore. And from Senator Marsha Blackburn's office, I think John Clement is here. And Cheryl Mays from a certain local state congressman's office. And it's been my great pleasure over the years to work with Freddie O'Connell and Robert Swope and Berkeley Allen. And is Sharon here? Sharon is right there. Left you a message this morning. It's an honor to be here and to recognize Randee Rogers. She joined the Peace Corps and taught in Barbados in the early 1970s after returning to the United States. She served as a community organizer for improvements in public housing and was a public servant who worked at MDHA in the late 1970s. And at HUD in Nashville afterwards. Now, she worked tirelessly to promote integration and diversity, and she was deeply informed, I'm told, by her Methodist upbringing, which has been a source of such strength to so many people. She moved into the Preston Taylor Public Housing Complex with her young family in 1977 to better understand the problems of people living in Nashville's housing projects. Now, we tragically lost Randee in 1980 at the age of 35, and hers was a life lost too soon, but the difference that she made in Nashville is felt, and we are feeling it here today. Now, these apartments have been in the works for several years, but since the project was officially announced last June, the community has been eager in anticipating its completion. Now, there are going to be 100 units, 50 subsidized, 25 workforce, 25 market rate. As Mr. Harbison expressed, there's a variety of funding, I won't say creative, but I'm sure it was, to make this possible, and it's the kind of undertaking that we need to be able to get done in our city, because we need more mixed and affordable housing investment just like this. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce John Baldwin, who comes to us representing HUD, which I appreciate their significant financial commitment to this project, and let's all encourage him to do more. Thank you all very much for having me.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning.
Good morning.
And on behalf of HUD Secretary Ben Carson and Regional Administrator Denise Cleveland-Leggett, thank you, Mayor Cooper and Mr. Harbison, for inviting the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to participate in today's groundbreaking for Randee Rogers Apartments. HUD's mission is to create strong, sustainable, inclusive communities and quality, affordable homes for all. For low-income individuals and families, securing decent, safe, and affordable housing can be a daunting task. HUD estimates that 12 million renter and homeowner households now pay more than 50% of their annual incomes for housing, making it a challenge for these households to pay for other basic needs and services. Affordable housing development increases housing options for low-income individuals and families who struggle to secure affordable housing in their communities. These 100 mixed-income apartments, 50 subsidized, affordable, 25 workforce and 25 market rate consisting of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units will help struggling individuals and families. The units will be available to individuals and families making up to 80% of the area median income, or AMI, while other units will be available to those making up to 120% of the AMI. HUD commends the Metropolitan Development and Housing Agency and the stakeholders for finding new and creative ways to provide affordable housing and to be a change agent in the community. Special thanks to Tasha LaSure, Public and Indian Housing Director, and her staff, and Mary Brewer, Office of General Counsel, for their work to support this effort. Also, special thanks to Senator Blackburn's office, Senator Alexander's office, and Congressman Cooper's office for their support. Congratulations to all the partners, and I look forward to the grand opening event. The next speaker you will hear from will be Ralph Perry, Executive Director, Tennessee Housing Development Agency.
Like the mayor, I'm excited too. Good morning, everybody. All of us at the Tennessee Housing Development Agency, your state housing finance agency, are proud to be partners in this effort here at Randee Rogers. You know, what we're doing together is creating affordable housing in one of Nashville's neatest emerging neighborhoods. And we're creating that housing, at least in part, for some of the people who have called this place home for a long time, before it was cool. That's an important thing. THDA's contribution, I think Jim has mentioned it. We've authorized some bonds, but it was Ched Shedlowski and Chase that turned that into real money in the deal. And we added some tax credits that our friends at Boston Capital turned into a $4.7 million equity investment. I always like to point that out because our funding partners are in the background. We can issue bonds and tax credits all day, but until an investor steps up to put a real financial commitment, nothing gets built. So I don't ever want to miss an opportunity, Chet, to say thank you to you and your partners. Friends, what MDHA is doing here represents one of the largest and most ambitious housing plans, not just in Tennessee, but across the country. That's an important initiative for our state. THDA is proud to be behind it. We look forward to Randee Rogers, look forward to these apartments, and the impact it's going to have for the folks who will call it home and the neighborhood in which it resides. Thank you very much, and let me invite Ched Shedlowski and Chase to come on up. There you go.
Good morning, everybody. My apologies to all of you. I flew down from Northeast Ohio for this, and our weather followed me. So I am Chet Shedlowski. I'm a vice president with Chase's Community Development Banking Unit, and we have the privilege of providing construction and permanent debt financing for Randee Rogers. I am pleased to be part of a small but mighty business unit of about 75 professionals within Chase Community Development Banking that delivers loans for affordable housing projects, investments in new markets and historic tax credits, and funding for community development financial institutions throughout the United States. I am also proud to be called a colleague of the team based here in Nashville, now about 70 strong and counting, that work hard every day to deliver a wide array of banking products to consumers and businesses here in the metro area. Chase takes pride in being a good corporate citizen by working alongside partners like MDHA, Vaughn Development, THDA, HUD, Metro, and Boston Capital. We don't have the opportunity to do what we do without the years of diligence by all of you that preceded our involvement. So on behalf of everyone at Chase, we want to thank all of you for allowing us to be part of the team that brings the Randee Rogers Apartments to fruition. Thank you. And I am now to introduce as the next speaker, Councilman Freddie O'Connell.
You've heard it a few times before, but good morning. My name is Freddie O'Connell, and it's my honor and privilege to represent District 19, where we're all sitting and standing today. And I could not be more excited about today's announcement of a new soccer-specific stadium at this site. Hang on, sorry, I'm at the wrong announcement. On a serious note, Nashville needs housing, and we need housing because Nashvillians need housing. We know that we are 30,000 units of affordable housing short of where our residents need to live. One of the things that's most exciting to me about today is that in partnering with MDHA, this is the second time in District 19 that I have been able to be at a groundbreaking for what is a groundbreaking concept in Nashville, mixed income housing. Jim Harbison and the team at MDHA, from the board all the way down to staff, have really committed to an idea of deconcentrating poverty and increasing opportunity in Nashville. And these are tremendously important concepts. So it is, and you know, Jim said it, this is exactly the right location to build a project like this. Putting 100 units of housing that will be extremely accessible on a major transit corridor within walking distance of multiple amenities is going to be, for 100 people, a dream come true in Nashville. So I'm excited to be here today. Thank you to Jim. Thank you to all of our partners, including HUD, and I'll welcome Jim back up.
Well, good morning again. I failed to mention, probably for me personally, the most important people here, my board. So Mayor Purcell, former Mayor Purcell, thank you for being here. You've been recognized already. Paulette Coleman is here in the audience. I don't see my other commissioners, but if you're here, please raise your hand. We've got a new team aboard, and we're all getting to know each other, and it's going great. But thank you both for being here on this somewhat chilly day. Mayor Cooper has already stolen most of the things I was going to say about the wonderful Randee Rogers, for whom we've named the site. I'll just highlight Preston Taylor Homes and moving in 1977. And for those of you that are Nashvillians by birth and grow up here, that was a courageous, gutsy call to take your family in to learn about the conditions that people of low income live under. And I think Randee was a trailblazer in that regard and in many other ways. And her worldview lives on as a legacy at MDHA. Many people, and we do have some people around with us, Jim Thilgen's been with us 40 plus years, I think, but my deputy, knew her personally and still recall her with great fondness. So in recognition of that, we saved bricks of the old training center, and I'd like to present each of you a memento of the old training center and invite you back to the ribbon cutting that's going to happen in about 16 months. So. So at this time, I'd like for Keely and Tracy, all of our speakers, our board chair, former Mayor Purcell, Senator Gilmore, Cheryl Mays from Congressman Cooper's office, Jill Sawyers from Senator Alexander's office, John Clement from Senator Blackman's office, Craig Johnson, our contractor, Bart Klein, our architect. Please join us. I think, did I get everybody, Jamie? Did I miss anybody? Okay. Please join us for the ceremonial tossing of the dirt with our shovels. Thank you.